Hello, all. I'm going to talk to you today about my action plan to restore abundance when it comes to wildlife in Alaska. I'll outline my vision for our state's game management. I'm Shelley Hughes, Republican candidate for governor. In Alaska, game is more than wildlife. It's food on the table. It's tradition, family, freedom, and survival. For generations, Alaskans have relied on abundant moose, caribou, and other game species to feed their families through long winters. But today, many communities face empty freezers, dwindling game populations, and systems that too often put predators first and people last. The question before us is simple. Will Alaska reclaim abundant game for Alaskans, or will we continue down a path where scarcity becomes the norm? Let's talk about where we went off course. For decades, Alaska Department of Fish and Game operated under a mission statement that never truly centered the needs of Alaskans. Its original mission spoke of protecting, maintaining, and improving resources, but not of feeding families, not of restoring abundance, and not of maximizing sustained yield for the people this state was built to serve. Instead, a vague set of objectives drifted away from what Alaskans expected when they enshrined sustained yield in the Constitution. This lack of clarity led to mission drift, and mission drift gave us what we see today. Ungulate populations struggling to recover, predator numbers far above sustainable levels, hunters competing over shrinking opportunities, outdoor councils and advisory committees ignored, and processes so slow and convoluted that good decisions lose their impact. Alaska deserves better. Alaskans require better. So I'm proposing a new mission, managing for the kitchen table. A properly focused department with a clear modern mission is essential, a mission that stands on one foundation: manage Alaska's game resources for maximum sustained yield for humans, our kitchen table resources, while decisively enhancing our habitat to support this goal, reducing predator pressures, and growing abundant, healthy game populations. This means taking bold, scientifically sound action, enhancing habitat such as investing in controlled burns and deliberate clearings, restoring collapsed ranges, managing predator populations responsibly and decisively with Alaskans' participation, educating and invigorating our next generation, our high school students, through 4 credit courses on fish and game issues, on conservation, and equipping them with hands-on experience. This is all about rebuilding moose and caribou populations for this and future generations. This is not about using wildlife. This is about feeding Alaskans. This is about doing what our Constitution requires. This is about ensuring a dividend for Alaskans. A dividend that's not a dollar amount in a check, but a dividend nonetheless of great value, both culturally and as a healthy protein that will cut grocery costs. So here's the deal. Modern management needs modern tools. The world's changed, and wildlife management must change with it. As your governor, my Department of Fish and Game would embrace tools that make surveys and decisions faster, better, and more precise. AI-assisted population counting, thermal imaging, UAVs and drones for vast landscape monitoring. Accurate data leads to accurate decisions. Accurate decisions lead to abundance, and abundance leads to full freezers. Alaska doesn't need to stand alone, though, in this. Partnerships will be essential. Alaska holds some of the greatest wildlife resources in the entire world, but we should not manage them alone. My modern department will openly partner with national wildlife foundations, tribal organizations, conservation groups focused on abundance, independent researchers, and citizen volunteers. These partnerships will bring funding, science, manpower, and proven best practices used across North America. When we collaborate, we will learn faster, manage better, and deliver real results back to Alaska families. Abundance is possible, but only if we work together. Part of my action plan is to fix the Board of Game process. Today, the Board of Game process is slow, inconsistent, and weighed down by late reports and incomplete data. That must change. Under a reform system, state biologists would provide analyses months before meetings. Proposal writers could submit clear, timely rebuttals if they chose. And our partners could also provide analyses that would be weighed alongside that of our state biologists. And the commissioner will deliver a unified, transparent recommendation 1 month before decisions are made. and use as his or her basis all the analyses that's been conducted, any rebuttals, as well as the input of our advisory committees, those local experts who know the region. They would receive greater deference than they currently are. So this isn't bureaucracy, this is accountability. This is how you produce decisions based on facts, not assumptions. Good process equals good management, and good management equals more game in Alaska. So let's talk about the commissioner. Alaska needs a commissioner whose purpose is abundance, not just managing a department. As governor, our commissioner will be our primary game manager first, a scientist second, a stalwart leader next, and a champion for hunters, families, and food security always. Their job is to ensure maximum sustained yield for people, not predators. Their mission is to rebuild Alaska's wildlife populations until abundance, not scarcity, is the standard again. This is leadership with purpose, leadership with direction, and leadership with results. Alaskans deserve an abundant future, a future where game is plentiful, where families thrive, and where our wildlife is managed the Alaskan way with courage, clarity, and respect for the people who depend on it. It's time to restore abundance. It's time to feed Alaskans again. It's time to ensure a wildlife game dividend for Alaskans for this generation and the next. And it starts with a new mission, a committed department, and a renewed dedication to putting Alaskans and their kitchen tables first.
Paid for by Alaskans for Hughes, P.O. Box 1496, Palmer, Alaska 99645.